What is creepypasta?
I don't know.
No, it's not a spaghetti dish filled with tiny insects with an absurd amount of appendages. A creepypasta.
I said, ooh, ah.
Ooh, ah. Imagine spaghetti, but instead of noodles, you got millipedes.
Okay. All right, yeah, those little ones you see, the silverfish that fucking are crawling.
Oh, I fucking hate those things.
I hate them too. You smash them and then more come.
They're so fast. A creepypasta is actually an urban legend or horror tale which originates online and becomes viral. Like a funny YouTube video, people begin to share it all over the world and add their sightings or their accounts to the growing list of encounters. This weaves into something we've briefly touched upon before, tulpas. On a side tangent, a theory about these creepypastas is that they might actually manifest into reality in the form of a tulpa. That is, if it wasn't already a reality in the first place, which we've talked about that many times before. I mean, again, for new listeners, a tulpa is something, an entity or a being or something that manifests into reality after a given amount of, thoughts.
Let's say thought
the
power.
Energy from thoughts on it.
Think
it'll
Slender
manifest.
Man.
A good example of these creepypastas is Slender Man.
Hey, I'm on point today.
Everyone has heard the name and the legend for the most part, but little know that this urban legend has actually grown into a global phenomenon with sightings still coming to this day. But Slender Man isn't who we are discussing today. Today we'll be talking about another eerie internet urban legend, the Black Eyed Kids.
Oh.
Not to be confused with early 2000s fame electronic hip-hop band, the Black Eyed Peas, featuring will.i.am, Fergie, and the other two.
Oh.
The Black Eyed Kids are
Other two. Yeah, who are the other two? That's
fucking
only
know.
two you know.
Yeah.
The creepy-looking Asian-looking guy? I
He's-
think he was Asian, right?
Yeah, and then
just
will.i.am
was like
Jr.
Like his stone face. Killer.
Killer. That's his name now. That is canon.
I had to swallow.
So she said. The Black Eyed Kids are the source of various reports and sightings of... The Black Eyed Kids are the source of various reports and sightings of children deceivingly human and harmless, but upon closer inspection, their eyes are completely black.
I wish I could do that graphic. Maybe I'll learn someday.
All right. I'm hoping... I don't know. I'm assuming you might have.
No, because when I can mask it out, but if we're moving, I can't do it. So I don't know how to really
Okay,
do
I will
it.
keep my head still this whole
No, yeah, just the whole time. Just
keep my head still and my eyes wide open so you have lots to work with.
great entertainment. They're just going to watch.
They seem to ask for assistance.
I need assistance. Fuck.
They seem to ask for assistance and entrance into your home or car or just appear in places staring and menacing. Said to resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16 usually. They have pale skin and are not to be trusted.
Oh, would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you pesky black-eyed kids.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom.
Wait, what was that?
That's a Black Eyed Peas song.
You son of a bitch. I didn't get that. What an idiot.
I did the thing. God, Fergie's so yummy.
Is she?
Yeah?
No, nothing could beat Shakira.
Yes. Agreed.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a younger Shakira. Because she's like 50, not like younger as in child.
So what's Jennifer Aniston's like 50?
Well, we're talking
She's
about
a smoke show.
True. I wouldn't say no to Miss Shakira, though.
As I alluded to previously, the legend of the Black Eyed Kids has spread online, and while believed to be around much longer than the 1990s, it is said that their notoriety and origins can be attributed to a series of sightings detailed in online posts by Texas reporter Brian Bethel.
You know what?
A Wild West Texas reporter.
That's right. You got to get it right. It was 96. It was a long time ago.
It was.
Oh, my God.
So old. When did this happen?
That was almost 30 fucking years ago.
Shut up! Shut your whore mouth.
Oh, God.
He described in great detail an encounter he had with these mysterious beings. In 2013, Bethel retold his first sighting in an Abilene Reporter news article. This is his tale as written in the 2013 article.
All right.
So this is word for word what he wrote.
Yes, sir.
I figured get it right from the man's mouth.
Get it right from the
himself.
horse's mouth.
I didn't want to call him a horse.
Have you seen that man's mouth?
No.
Neither have I.
Right.
Okay.
Near as I can figure, this happened in 1996. I've managed to pin down the date that far. I feel like it happened in the spring or summer since I remember wearing a pair of shorts. But one of my great regrets is not recording the actual date of the event. I wear shorts in the winter. After you hear the story, you'd think it would be something you'd never forget. But given enough time in between, not my case. My memory, while good, isn't quite eidetic.
It's because, well, he's old now.
Hey.
Hey.
Huh.
You've mentioned it in past episodes. Eidetic, please tell the people what it is.
It's like a perfect memory.
All right.
Yep. I had gone down to the former site of Camelot Communications, one of the area's original internet providers, to pay my bill. At the time, Camelot was located on North First Street near the movie theater in the shadow of what is now Chase.
Oh, so it wasn't South First Street.
No.
Or West or East
That's
First
the opposite
Street.
way.
Okay, it was North First Street.
Yes.
Okay.
I was using the light of the theater's marquee to write out my check, which I had planned to put in Camelot's night drop slot.
Ha! I see what you did there.
What?
Camelot's night drop slot.
I didn't. I read his words.
Oh, I see what he did there.
There we go.
And nobody else caught that, did they?
No.
They just thought this was a serious interview. He's actually joking. He's joking. This is a comic piece. Oh, my knee. Sorry.
It's okay. Get it out of here. Stretch your leg the other way. I know this room's
The
like
other
3
way?
foot by 2 foot.
Ironically, we're going to a smaller space with a bigger space. They're there. They're coming back.
Oh, yeah. Where was I? Involved in my work, I had never heard them approach. There was a knock on my driver's side window. 2 young boys, somewhere between 9 to 12 years old and dressed in hooded pullovers, stood outside. I cracked the window a bit, anticipating a spiel for money, but I was immediately gripped by an incomprehensible, soul-racking fear, and I had no idea why. A conversation ensued between one boy, a somewhat suave, olive-skinned, curly-headed young man. What was that from? You fucking curly-headed fuck.
I don't know. I don't know that one.
It's from a movie or show or something. Olive-skinned, curly-headed young man and myself. The other, a red-headed, pale-skinned, freckled young man, stayed in the background. The spokesman, as I've come to think of him, told me that he and his companion needed a ride. They wanted to see a movie, Mortal Kombat, but they had left their money at their mother's house. Could I give them a ride? Mortal Kombat! Bam, 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 bam. Choose your fighter. Wait, that's Street Fighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was close. It's a fighting game.
For sure.
Get over here! That's Scorpion. Anyway. A bunch of fucking nerds. Plausible enough. But all throughout this exchange, the irrational fear continued and grew. I had no reason to be frightened of these 2 boys, but I was, terribly. After a bit more conversation, I looked up at the theater marquee and down at the digital clock display in my car. Mortal Kombat's last show of the night had already started. By the time I could have driven the boys anywhere and back, it would practically be over, have been over. All the while, the spokesman uttered assurances. It won't take long. They were just 2 little kids. They didn't have a gun or anything. The last part was a bit unnerving. I noticed that my hand strayed toward the lock on my door. I pulled it away, perhaps a bit too violently. In the short time I had broken the gaze of the spokesman, something had changed, and my mind exploded in a vortex of all-consuming terror.
Oh, okay. I just heard exploded mind, and I was like, he's dead. He's dead. We're all dead, actually. This is all an illusion.
Death by sight.
So basically, the spokesman, which I'm for some reason picturing as, the 2 Mormon people or Jehovah's Witness,
One
that
stays
come to
back.
your, fucking door and try to convert you. They're trying to convert him to black-eyed childrenism. I keep wanting to say black-eyed peas now. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about it in theories, but we never really, at least in my stories, find out what their true intentions are.
No, we don't.
And I have some theories on it. But
There's the guy I talk about has some theories on it too. I think I included it. I did include it. I didn't think I did. But so basically, this guy was in his car, They came up to him, and something just wasn't right.
Something was not right in the slightest. Both boys stared at me with coal black eyes, the sort of eyes one sees these days on aliens or bargain basement vampires on late night television. Soulless orbs like two great swaths of starless night.
Ooh.
I
like that analogy.
Thank you.
You wrote it.
I did what I feel any rational person would do. I full on freaked out inside while trying to appear completely sane and calm. I apologized to the kids. I made whatever excuses came to mind, all of them designed to get me the hell out of there, fast. The aura of fear was now palpable, black, hanging
Balls.
thing.
Oh, sorry.
Almost as if reality itself was warping around me.
Gotcha.
I wrapped my hand around the gear shift, threw the car in reverse, and began to roll up the window, apologizing all the while. My fear must have been evident. The boy in the back wore a look of confusion. The spokesman banged sharply on the window as I rolled it up, his words full of anger echo in my mind even today. We can't come in unless you tell us it's okay. Let us in. I drove out of the parking lot in blind fear, and I'm surprised I didn't sideswipe a car or two along the way. I stole a quick look in my rearview mirror before peeling out into the night. The boys were gone. Even if they had run, I don't believe there was any place that they could have hidden from view that quickly.
Shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, so that was his 2013 retelling of his original sighting post.
96.
From 96.
Summer, springtime. He had shorts on. That's all he remembers.
That's all he remembers. But that was kind of what started it all. He posted it online. I can't remember. I'm looking real quick. I don't think I wrote it. He posted online to, it's my next fucking sentence.
All right.
In his article, he mentions how he first shared his experience as a cathartic exercise, and from there it spread like wildfire. Sightings and encounters pouring in from all over of similar experiences. He has been reached out to by many people in the years that followed, TV stations, all the way to people wanting to share with him their encounters. He does not know what he saw that night and doesn't believe he ever will. But he is not alone in these encounters.